right, guys, welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays, and as we're saying over there, every Friday with you, from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. And I'm Kimmie Kim, and in studio with me is Mr. Fresh Concept.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so if it is that you are just tuning in, we're right now in the Talk the Ting with Kim segment. This is the discussion segment where we share a whole heap of tips, whole heap of advice, also relationship discussions, which you seem to love, so that may I give right? So today's topic is tips to co-parent, or tips for co-parenting after a breakup. So before the break, we mentioned some tips. Let me just give you an overview. Number 1, take time to heal. Number 2, set hurt and anger aside. So nobody vent to your child, nobody talk bad about your co-parent to the child. Nobody spite them, nobody send messages through them. Oh, tell your mother this, tell your father this. And I say at work, we are big people out here. We need to be adultly.
Be the bigger person.
Yes.
Mature.
So we need to adultly.
Yeah.
Okay, don't ask me no questions. Number 3, improve communication with your co-parent. So on a need for can't raise a child together if you can't communicate. I just so it go. There's no going around it. You need to communicate. I don't mean to every conversation needs to be a phone call or in person.
Yeah.
If whatever works for you, because someone who just can't take each other, and that's the reality.
True that.
Some of you are so hurt, you either can't get over it or whatever it is. It's the reality. And as such, make something work. Find a medium that works. Email,
text
group
message.
meeting, Zoom call, whatever it is.
Zoom?
Man, if you want Zoom.
You know how stressful it is with about Zoom meeting, kid?
Unlock a video. Whatever it is that y'all want to do. I'm just saying, find what works for you, right? And then number 4 is co-parent as a team. So this one is where we left off at. So co-parent as a team. Parenting is full of decisions you'll have to make with your ex, whether you like each other or not. So if you're interested in like each other before a child was in
Kim, you can't predict all these things.
What kind of time? Just saying,
Some people you like, and some people you're late tomorrow. I just so.
I just say go.
Yeah.
Cooperating and communicating without blow-ups or bickering makes decision making far easier on everybody. If you shoot for consistency and teamwork with your co-parent, the details of child rearing decisions tend to fall in place. So if it is we're in this together, we might as well make it work. We'll try to make it work. But if it is that you're just going to be arguing because you just want to hurt them, you just want to say you're upset, and we know people who will do these things. So every little thing with them suggest no.
Like that. Him not like
exactly.
That.
Or if someone come up and them say, no, I can't come for them today at 4. I can't come out. No. Say no, do nothing 4 o'clock, But you just want to spite them. Figure it out. Well, me have someone forgot. And you're not leaving your yard. You have clothes on the line when you take up. Then you stop it. Right? So, co-parent as a team. Aim for co-parenting consistency. So it's healthy for children to be exposed to different perspectives and learn to be flexible. But they also need to know they're living under the same basic set of expectations at each home. So aiming for consistency between your home and your ex's home avoids confusion for your children. So basically you need to set a standard at both places. You can't at one place you have ice cream 3 times a week. At our next place, boy, you can't have ice cream. Automatically, it's a good parent, bad parenting. Right?
Well.
Yeah, because you're going to have certain preferences, and probably parents even intentionally do this because you want to be the favorite parent. Okay. So, say, the mother chances are now going to make them stay up past 9 o'clock. Then you have them up till 11 o'clock.
Party over here.
Exactly. But you're not really instilling certain values in them. So now it's confusion. And probably mommy just wicked because mommy no make me stay up and and daddy just the fun one and vice versa and whatever. When they do these things, parents don't know to do it. Don't even stop it. So they need to have consistent rules across the board, right? Rules don't have to be exactly the same between both households, but if you and your ex-spouse establish general consistent guidelines, your kids won't have to bounce back and forth between 2 radically different environments, right? Important lifestyle rules like homework issues, curfews, and off-limit activities should be followed in both households.
Yeah.
right? So if it is that you say you can't watch TV right now, both households need to do it. If you say, boy, homework I have to do every Sunday from 12 till 2 or whatever it is, and then just try to keep certain things consistent, right? Discipline, and this is what we're just getting to actually. Try to follow similar systems of consequences for broken rules, even if the infraction didn't happen under your roof. So if your kids have lost TV privileges while at your ex's house, follow through with the restriction. The same can be done for rewarding good behavior. So if you know, say, boy, him or her father say, you know, say they disrespectful today, so you can't go outside go play.
Right.
Then you gone over mommy yard and mommy. If you have the same rule, I guess your father tell me, say, you do something now. I rate it neither, so guess what? You turn your yard too, you're not going outside. It cannot be a competitive thing because all you're going to do now, if it is that you say, all right, daddy, now make it go outside, me, I make it go outside because I'm the cool parent. Right. You're teaching in discipline.
Or also, let's for example, the father or the mother, one felt that, okay, the child was rude to them, so okay, they disrespect the father. Father said, listen me, no, I don't like how you talk to me. As I reach over the mother's side, no, mother, no business. Well,
I just say no to me, you know, so.
No,
disrespect is disrespect no matter who it is. It is still disrespect. And if it is that you decide, say, boy, you know business, that child ain't not learn nothing better. That child ain't gonna disrespect daddy again because guess what? When daddy vex me, can just say, well, me go for mommy and mommy not nothing about it. Right? I say a comment on the live.
That's fall off comes about.
But yeah, so enough have it crossed the board.
This one says, who, let's see here. Who doesn't want to be the cool parent?
Everybody wants to be, but y'all need to think about the consequences because when you're being the cool parent, depending on what you're being it with or for what reason. So like this now, you're putting disrespect the father. And the father said, listen, for a week you're not playing a game. And then come over your yard and you know nothing about it. You're instilling that it's okay. That's really what you're doing. So it's not about cool parents at that point. It's about what am I teaching the child. I'm teaching them indiscipline is okay. Disrespect is okay.
And I've seen this one played out before. Hear what I say. It might sound fun to be the cool parent. It might sound hype and exciting. But listen to me. I've seen the game. I'm not in the game, but I've seen it. Trust me. Is he the cool parent? As much as you are the cool parent to the pitney, may I tell you, the same level of disrespect is there.
It is coming. One day them go pass them place.
And trust me, them have you as a surfers.
Yeah, man. Simple.
That's it.
You're the cool one. You make them get them way with everything.
Mash up
so
that.
When you say no, you know, hell break loose.
And you
them don't take it no seriously.
There you go.
So no one do. Enough have a balance as a parent. I'm not a parent, guys, but if I have a balance between the fun part of you and the discipline side of you, because I guess if you're no discipline none at all, then I just take you as yo, I can do anything. I'm go for mommy. Enough. If you talk to kids right now, them can tell you who are the parents. Them can get away with. Them know.
Yeah.
They know. All right. So. You have to ensure that you cross the board on the same page with discipline. So if you're in a trouble over your soccer, you never do your homework. When they come over me, nothing say escape. You're in problems too, because you never do your homework with them on the same page. Schedule where you can. Aim for consistency in your child's schedule. So making meals, whether it is breakfast is X time, homework must do before anything else. From your reach home, as you reach home, you change your clothes, your bed, homework, whatever it is. If it's a case where bedtime is 8 p.m. every night, it can't be 8 p.m. at your yard and 11 o'clock at somebody else's yard. It have to be across the board, right? So this is how you co-parent. Even though you're not in the same home, this is how you co-parent. All right, I see a comment that you are trying to read.
Yes, it says balance, which is right.
Exactly. So, boundaries for number 5. Boundaries are essential. It's common for people to change after a separation. Can't hurt.
Yeah.
He's not the same person when y'all were happy and good. So people are going to change. So when you're forced to move on from a relationship, you have to unlearn your former partner. Things that used to be your business aren't your business anymore. Right?
Our business.
It's not our business anymore. It's now your business and my business. Right? You don't have the right to ask personal questions, and you're not entitled to the answers to the personal questions that you do ask. Kind of fun still go ask, not forget the answer. So in the beginning, it's best to limit any conversation to only conversations about your child. So this is where I talk about a fresh breakup, right?
Me here some Monday yesterday.
Exactly. and so and me say you're gonna up on date and you take him too.
Yeah.
And no, right?
You say you're gonna leave the child at daycare.
So these things should really be a discussion because it's still your co-parent and if you know what going on. So if it's somebody you're leaving them at home with, then let me know. Say you leave them at home with somebody. Any card can play. Something can happen and they may have to run in and intervene or whatever. So make them know. But you can't say, and this is what happens a lot. Me no want you carry nobody around my pitney, you know. Chances are for them not together anymore. We're going to move on at some point.
Breeze is gonna blow.
Are they never going to be with anybody else because you know there? I have a picnic, so you just a rule now.
People come to the house.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But so we understand the levels that you need.
Understand the hurt and probably need to get over certain things, but you need to stop that because I understand if it is that you say you can't just carry just anybody, you have to be smart the way you legit consider that is different because you know what, every Jane and Julia and Jack and Tom, everybody for forward. No, that's not what we're saying. But if the partner is moving on and the need for have a conversation about it, be adults about it and work with it because the child will learn these things. And why I think we have so much problems in the world right now because the children grow up seeing these things and then come and do the same thing then. Probably I'll make it worse. Because you know, as with every year that passes or every generation that come, we either get so much better at the good things and the bad things, basically.
Yeah.
So that is what's happening.
Like how they might try to add new characters to Peppa Pig.
You understand? We get so much better at both the good things and the bad things, right?
Too much bad and too much good at the same time.
Exactly. So as time goes on and you share endearing or funny stories about your child, you'll notice that you will naturally begin to feel like friends again. This is how we not heal, you know? And you start saying, you know, so and so go to school today and can't believe I should do this. Yeah, you know, so the other day, and you'll actually realize over time, probably not when the breakup just happened, but over time you'll start realize, say, yo, man, this person was a decent person, or they're still an okay person, or they're a good person, you know? As I said, some people are not great partners, but they're good parents. So just don't expect this to come immediately. So put simply, you're entitled to your privacy and so is your ex. Try hard not to blur the lines with your ex. Parenting alone is hard, especially when you're hurting, but it's essential to move on and be separate people. Number 6, the second to last, remember that you're family. Maybe it doesn't sound ideal right now. I see a comment over there, sir. So maybe it doesn't sound ideal right now, but like it or not, your former spouse will always be family. Me no found a vex just a while ago. What you say, Kim? We really have to say, oh, you mean I'm a family that? A cross is that? A whole junker that? No, I'm still a family.
Well, Too Cute Roberts was pointing out something that you did actually mention. She says, be careful. People must be careful who they have their children with.
Exactly.
Because too many children are being negatively affected by poor decision of adults as well.
And that is something, probably if you don't topic about that now, because that's something I'm a big advocate of. That's probably why I don't have kids yet. I always say, I am very careful about who I choose to co-parent with because guess what? It don't mean that the relationship going definitely work out.
Right.
But I need to know that if we don't work out, you still go play your part.
Is a good person to have.
Exactly. Like I still see you being a father, but still know you're going to do your thing because regardless of what happened between us, you're going to be a good man.
It's not about
a good
who look good.
No.
Abs
look for your qualities, your character, all of that.
Right.
That is what matters to me, right? So remember that you're still family. So because you have a child between the two of you, you need to embrace them as family, as well as any new partners that come into the picture, which we just done mention. So if you can, be friendly and respectful to their new partner. At the end of the day, you want your child to look around and be surrounded by people who only want to see them succeed, right? So we want people who want the best for your child, which is, once again, you have to be careful who you choose to co-parent with, and then also who is now the new girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. You also have to be careful about that because we see a lot of that happening in society where the stepfather them and the stepmother them not going to right. So you have to be careful all around because overall the goal is to protect your child. Whoever I mean your child well, them need to go.
Yeah.
Right, and this applies.
Or they need to learn how to mean the child well.
Exactly.
Because some of them can't go. Because that's how you end up running with the man, them and the people. But guess what?
Yeah, because
Teach
the
them
definition
how
of
to. Yeah.
it's for the personal definition of them not treating the
Yeah.
child well. So yeah, let's not do that, right? So people can learn along the way. But remember that overall, you are family, whether they like it or not, whether you're heartbroken, whether them left it for somebody else, whether them just decide them don't want this no more, they lost interest, whatever it is, you still now share a child.
Yeah. You might not be in the same house, but,
But you still have a responsibility.
family. Yeah.
And it's not a one-sided responsibility. Both persons still have a responsibility to your child, all right?
Yeah.
So the last tip, be flexible and accessible. Kind of found a spiteful with this, you know. Be flexible and accessible. So again and again, you will hear that consistency is key. We hear this all throughout life, in almost every situation. It's true, you should strive to make your child feel stable during shaky times. However, you should also be flexible. When you request a change to the schedule, give your ex the benefit of the doubt when it comes to forgiveness and scheduling. So they may have said, you know, I'm going to pick up Jack at school today, and then little before school's over, you know, I can't pick up Jack, you can do something. And you say, boy, your crosses, like things happen, guys.
And I want to add to that, not just be flexible as you said, but I want to put my word in there because I really try and practice this on a daily basis. Be reasonable.
Yes.
Cause things pop up. Or you know, say the person have one night job or a job that has a flexible shift.
Exactly.
As soon as they hear, okay, I'm gonna have to work the night on Friday.
So I can't go pick up.
Every night you're gonna work. That don't make
But them have work. Them have to work.
Like, when I see some situation out there, people are just not reasonable.
But once again, it's not that they're not trying to be reasonable. From the place I heard that we're talking about, they're being spiteful.
Kim sometimes ain't not even past spite. I just dumb. Like them not reasonable. Because even if the situation changes, you're gonna hear them.
Yeah.
You know, say, cause them, well, I know, say, them not reasonable. Watch them, to you know. A long story, them are coming out, Kim. You know, say, one little thing happen, and me have got to stay at my workplace late this week. You can look for them and say, look for you know, who never figure out, say, you can help me out last week. You get me?
So that's what we were going to get to next, right? So you need to get the extra benefit of the doubt and forgiveness when these things happen, because you are going to need it at some point too.
Yeah, you go, be reasonable.
Because guess what, things are going to pop up in your life too.
You never know what can happen to you.
So this means you should switch days when necessary. So if I always Friday, him keep her, or Thursday she keep the child. Right? And she said, boy, you know, this Thursday, I'm going to ask if this week, because I have something for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'm going to ask if this week we kind of switch days and really don't be unreasonable. Don't go make up stories, say you have them things for them. You know, you don't have nothing to do.
Thursday, you're there. I'm done prep for my Friday already.
I know, say you're just asleep.
Keep back on the yard.
Right?
Okay.
And if it is that you want to welcome your new partner to family events and them something there, be cordial about it. As we say, we're adulting, we know this is reality. You know what I mean? So because when you don't work out, I'm not going to ever look for nobody else again. And that's how it go. Right? So even if it hurts to do so, also invite them to your child's important events. So nobody spite them and not tell them about no graduation, not tell them about no ball game, not tell them say them have dance class today or a dance audition or some dance performance. You're doing these things because you want to spite them. These are all immature things, and you're affecting the child more than the co-parent, because so the child is going to have it as, boy, you know, mommy never come and none of them show them yet. You know, daddy never come on no ball game yet. So, and so not knowing says really you cause them to not be there because you're spiting the co-parent. You know, sharing none of this graduation. You know, daddy never come graduation, mommy never come graduation. Mommy or daddy never know.
Me not tell him because I'm not coming anywhere.
Exactly. No. And that's how it go. And that's how it go, right? So you need to not do that. So even if it hurts you, and you know you have to go see them and you take care of emotions and put in your feelings, you have to do what you have to do, because the child needs the support of their parent.
Yeah.
Right? So always make an effort to stick to the schedule, but be open to change, especially if it's easy to accommodate. As I'm saying, I make up a story, but you have something for do, you know, you're not nothing for do. Don't deny your ex time just to be difficult, because one day you're gonna need their kindness in the same situation. So, overall, remember that at one point in time, you and your ex loved each other enough to have a child together. That is the foundation. Once upon a time, you cared about this person enough. This would not be applicable to one night stand, but probably, we now drop that in this statement.
Yeah.
But once upon a time, the person mattered enough where you were okay enough to have a child together. However, sometimes things don't work out between people, and while that's unfortunate, it shouldn't be the end of the world for your child. You must embrace the fact that you're separated and have to maintain a relationship with your ex for the sake of your children. You are bound together forever through the child you made together. So, learn how to let go and be a responsible co-parent so that you can raise a happy child.
Ah, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well put, Kimmie. Feel like me can...
Work on it, work on it hard.
Parenting feel,
Don't it? I feel like I have a degree in parenting now.
So
based on all the research I've been doing.
Why you get them kids something, Where them on Amazon, what?
Where you say we can go buy one? Hold on, can go place an order?
I better tell you shipping.
When delivery? First of all, that delivery they are expensive,
Yeah, boy. We got some new visitors popping up on the live. Welcome. We're coming to the end of the show, but you can always go ahead and click on that follow button, follow our page, so that next week you are with us in studio at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right?
Not physically. Y'all know what we mean.
Yeah.
Right? I see some comments. Ebony said, amen, well said. I can't see the others, guys. My phone was dying for some reason, so I had to have...
Yeah, man. Ebony, them are reason with themselves over there now. Ebony said, too cute, Roberts. Big facts. Too cute says amen. Ebony said, very true. And amen. Ebony closes off with Ebony, well said, just to...
So it's only for amen and well said. And so, all right, guys.
Them just say, yeah, preach. So, yeah.
Man, preach. All right, I like that.
Too cute to preach too, because she dropped that big phrase there where she say, yo, listen, me, be careful who you have children with.
Yep.
Can't just a lie and a lay and a play.
That's something we did a topic about that, right? Yeah, you have to be careful who it is. That's why you have to even careful who you lay with. Cause guess what? Chances are no matter what protection you use, there's a percentage that you can end up sharing a child together. So just go there with just anybody. So no, that detrimental.
And then as they say, puss and dog don't have the same luck. You can go there for the first
time in your life,
and it's a baby. And you can go unprotected for the first time, and you put yourself at risk for another,
other things
activity
that exist.
So, if you're not ready, if you're not prepared, if you're not planning, if you're not getting the information out on the test them together,
I don't think that this is somebody that would be a good parent or a good father or mother. No, just nobody got it, so.
Wrap it up or pack it up.
Right, because when you wrap it up, as I said, there's a percentage.
So
just pack it up. If you know, say, if that going on, this not going to go on right, so nah. Yeah. So, hold on, what do you say we want to do a quick giveaway?
Huh?
What do you say we want to do a quick giveaway? For the 2 tickets, them. We have a quick answer. We have a quick question.
You have a quick question?
We have a quick answer. We have a quick question.
Don't worry about Kimmie now. All right, let's throw it back to the Do You Hear What I Hear. We did have an audio clip that we played earlier in the show. All you got to do is, well, you can send us a voice note with the name of the artist and the name of the song. So it's one audio clip, 4 songs. Just tell us in the correct order the name of each artist and the name of each song. All right, so I'm going to play back that while Kim gets her quick answer together.
No, ma'am, my question.
More quick answer.
I made a mistake.
I know, we have fun on the show. All right, so let me just play this audio clip for you. Very easy. I'm surprised no one has sent in their answers as yet. Here we go. Listen carefully for your chance to win. Kim, and I hear a song name, I'm surprised.
That's right. No, I'm going to tell you something. No, 3, because one of them is not off that genre.
That's a high number. All right. Well, it actually is linked to the genre. That's a different tempo.
Me see.
So here we go, people. Listen carefully. Do you hear what I hear? Tell us the name of the artist and the name of the song for these 4 songs in the correct order. There There you go,
I
people.
know number 2, number 3, number 4, because I know those are my jams. But number 1, I don't know about that.
I tell you, the number to WhatsApp your answer, you can send in the voice note so we can play and hear your voice. The number to do so very quickly is 876-707-5098. I think we have it pinned on the
live on the Instagram
as well.
live.
So you can just send a voice note to that number. We'll play it, and hopefully you will be our winner for a movie pass for 2 to Carry 5.
Oh, KOP Queens, I can't even hear. My son making noise.
Oh.
So she never get to hear the music.
All right. Let's play it one more time. The number to WhatsApp your answer, 876-707-5098. All right. And then Kimmie's going to drop her question. And let's see if we got
we got time for that?
today.
All right.
Of course. We have time for everything. It's a Friday. Listen up, people. Here we go. Put your ears near the speaker. If you're driving, just turn up the music.
Dancing up, no need to. Dancing up, no need to. Hanging up, I want that guy she get well. Baby, yeah.
I just love to do you hear what I hear this week. It's like a little mix. Like, hey, party over air. Kimmie, drop your question.
All right, guys. I want to know 3 of the tips that were shared tonight regarding co-parenting after a breakup. Just 3 or 7, and I get to know.
Why, Kim?
I need 3 the tips.
Well, I'm going to drop that
3
on the live.
the tips.
I'm going to drop that on the Instagram
the
page.
tips. Well, I want to see nobody running, because you might have some very attentive students. You know, they were in top of the class, done in the place. I'm going to see if them listen. You know, like you're lecturing and they make notes.
Class, don't them stop do what they ever say.
See them make notes.
Kim, them are planning to watch this back on the YouTube, you know. They were planning
no,
to
we have a different
channel.
question for the YouTube. We'd have to go check it out if we know the answer.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Kimmie, they weren't writing the notes as yet. Because I said, well, listen now.
But we have different type of learners. We have different type of learners.
All right, so let's we're looking out for the answers. So personally, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I want to say big up to our top of the class winner, Cardi Shakespeare, back in business. I hope you guys have a safe weekend.
KOP, so when it comes to new songs, I will forever be lost.
Wow.
And Too Cute are the same. But anyways, guys, have a good evening. Be safe until we see you next week. As I said, always send me topics for Talk the Ting with Kim, because I know more Talk the Tings them.
All right. Remember, tomorrow is Back to the Cinema Day. You can go ahead and check out a movie at the cinema. Seminar. For $450 each.
That place there, cinema.
Early, nobody wait till late. Come and tell you, I feel the shows them are gonna sold out.
Why me feel like them probably sold out already. When we find out, go and go watch movie
Safe
tomorrow.
weekend, people. Adios.